Hey tappers. So today we're going to be working on some coordination. Again, for tap, there's a lot of thinking going on. There's a lot of talking to yourself that you have to be doing. You have to be saying the steps. You have to be thinking of directions. And you have to practice to be able to get these things quickly. All right, if you don't ever practice, then you don't get that repetition that makes a faster speed a possibility for when you're tapping. And tap is one of those things that, you know, done slow, it could be kind of boring. So you want to be able to, as you advance through the levels, to be able to dance to faster music. And that means having to think faster and training your mind and your muscles to work quickly. So, a couple things that we're going to work on today. We have done across the floor, brush, toe, heel, heel. Okay? When we're moving forward, we do our back heel first. Yes? And then we've done it backwards, doing our front heel first. Alright? Y'all know both of those pretty well. Okay, so if you haven't done those in a while, which you should have, because I think we've done that in several of these videos, then y'all need to go back to those other videos and practice those first. So what we're going to do for, to add a little challenge to that, is we're going to add a new direction, okay? So we're going to start with our right foot, and we're going to do our brush toe, heel, heel. Now, instead of going forward, like we usually do this way, we're going to brush out beside our other foot. So I did my brush toe. Now, this heel is up, so that it's the one that has to go first. So on this, I really want you to lift your heels up and switch, switch, so that you know which foot's turn it is. Switch, switch. So now, we have this foot. We're going to travel to the front. Back heel first, and we're going to go to the side. This heel is up, so it has to go first. Switch, switch. So I'm doing a very dramatic switch, switch with my heels. Brush, toe, heel, heel. Brush, toe, heel, heel. Brush, toe, heel, heel. Brush, toe, heel, heel. All right, let me move back. Let's try that again. So we're going brush, front, heel, heel, brush, side, heel, heel, brush, front, heel, heel, brush, side, heel, heel. So I want you to imagine that you're on a straight line. Okay, so I'll show you, I'll stand on this straight line right here. So when I go to the side, if I do the wrong heel first, look, it makes me step off the line. Okay, but if I go correctly this way, and then I go front, then I end up staying on the same line. So that's what you have to remember. Remember, keep those heels high so that you know which direction you're going. So we go brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, toe, switch, switch. Brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, toe, switch, switch. Now also looking from the side, I want you to look. Right here, my feet are directly beside each other. You may not even be able to see this leg over here. If you go like this and put it kind of in the front, then you're going to confuse yourself. Because then the next time it's supposed to go the front, and it's already there. So make sure when you do the side one, that you're going straight beside your other foot. Straight beside. Okay, let's try it again. Ready? Go. Brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, toe, switch your heels, heel, heel, brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, toe, heel, heel. Okay, let's do it again. Ready? Go. Brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, toe, switch, 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 brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, toe, heel, heel. Now another thing I want you you to notice that when I'm doing my toe, I don't have my foot like this relaxed where my heel is close to the floor. I'm doing a big toe dig. So see how high my heel is? If it's that high, then there's no confusion on which heel goes first. Now remember, when you're traveling forward, you have to follow the rule of the back heel goes first. But when you're going to the side, you follow the rule which heel is up. Back foot, the foot that goes to the side, heel, heel. Back foot, the foot that goes to the side, heel, heel. Okay? So, right now, if you need to, rewind the video, do it with me a few more times, and then you can come back to this point. Because now, what we're going to do is we're going to try it backwards. Now, backwards is going to follow the same rule that we did before. When we're moving backwards, our front heel goes first. And then our new part, when we put our foot out to the side foot goes first. All right? So, we'll start with this foot. Brush, toe, front heel first. Brush, toe, side heel first. Brush, toe, front heel first. Brush, side heel first. Brush, toe, brush, toe. So I want you to remember on this. Sometimes even my older students, they make this mistake. When you're traveling backwards, I'll show you from this way, it's a backwards brush. Okay? Backwards brush. So I went from here, I picked my foot up, and I brushed it back. Sometimes I see people doing this. They pull their foot back, and they brush. That's a forward brush. If you pull your foot back first, and then brush in a swinging motion, either front or out to the side, then that is a forward brush. So, when you brush back here, when you pick it up here, you have to leave your legs straight so that you can do a backwards brush out to the side. And just like the other time moving forward, you've got to make sure that your feet are directly beside each other before you do your heel, heel. Now right here, I pick up my foot and I brush back. Now right here, don't pull it back first, you leave it straight, then you brush it back to the side. Okay, so let's try it moving backwards one more time. This foot goes straight back. Brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, side, heel, heel. Brush, back, heel, heel, brush, side, heel, heel. Brush, back, heel, heel, brush, side, heel, heel. Let's do it again. Ready? Go. Brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, side heel first, brush, back, front heel first, brush, side heel first, brush, back, front heel first, brush, side heel first, brush, back, front heel, brush, side heel first. Okay, so you might be a little confused, and that's okay. You rewind this as much as you need to, and then you practice. And remember, if you've got a long hallway, or if you've got a room, you can go all the way across the room going forward, or you can go all the way across the room going backwards. All right? So I want you really thinking in your mind and saying every time, brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, side heel first. Okay? So whether you're going front or back, that's what you say. Brush, toe, heel, heel, brush, side heel first. Okay? So if I brush this way, this is my side heel. This is not. Okay? It's the one that's moving. Whichever one's moving sideways. That's the one that you have to do your heel first. And it doesn't matter if you're traveling forward or backwards, that's the rule. Whichever foot goes to the side, that one goes heel first. Okay, so y'all remember that. Now, if you're caught up to this point, or then we're gonna go on and do one more part. So if you're not ready to do the other part, just stop the video and practice that step for a while and come back. So this is gonna be a brush, toe, heel, heel, the same as we just did it. But we're gonna be moving sideways and backwards, okay? So I want you just to watch me real quick. I'm gonna do a side. Okay, the rule on this one is different than the other step that we just did. Let me say that before we get started. So here's gonna be the rule. If I'm moving to the right, it's gonna take 2 steps, okay? If I'm moving to the right, my left heel is gonna go first, both times. So I'm gonna do a brush toe with my right foot. My left foot's gonna do heel, heel first. Heel, heel. Now when I do my second one, I have to shift my weight over here. So I go heel, heel. Now this foot's gonna brush back. Now we're still moving this way. Okay, so this heel is still gonna go first. Brush, toe, and then do your left heel first again. Heel, heel. Now I'm gonna travel to my left, so my right heel's gonna go first. Right heel first. Then I brush this one back. I still do my right foot first. Okay? So, when I'm going this way, my left heel goes first. And it goes first again. And then I'm going left, and my right foot's going to go first. So, I want you to say, when we're going this way, brush, toe, left foot first. Brush, toe, left foot first. Now what happens if you don't know your left from your right? That's going to be confusing, so make sure you know that. Now this time we're going this way, so we're going to do our right heel first. Brush, toe, right heel first. Brush, toe, right heel first. Brush, toe, left heel first. Brush, toe, left heel first. Brush, toe, right heel first. Brush, toe, right heel first. Left heel first, brush, toe, left heel first, brush, toe, right heel first, brush, toe, right heel first. Okay, so knowing the left and the right on that part is very, very important. You have to remember which side you're going, what side you're on. So this foot's moving this way, this foot's moving this way because I'm crossing it. Yes? Left foot first, left foot first. Right foot first, right foot first. And then when you get it going better, once you learn the order, then you can do it faster and faster. Now remember, just like the first step before, you've got to get that toe dig really high. Okay? So there's 2 new steps for you to work on. I want you to really, really concentrate on that. Really work on high toe digs. And remember, you not only want to do the toe digs to help you remember the order of your feet, but you want to do those high toe digs so that you have a good heel drop sound. Okay? I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.